So the first one you're going to do is take your feet outer hip distance, make sure your heels are buried and you can't see them, and your feet are rooted through all four corners. Then lift your spine, bring your palms forward, draw your shoulders back and down. As you do this, you might feel the chin jut forward, and you can gently lift the chin slightly and then draw the sides of the throat and the center of your ear back. So you start to get that curve. So shorthand is going to be chin up, throat back. Then when you do this, the palms forward, you're going to start to take your head to the right and just gently move the ear towards the shoulders without turning the gaze and averting it. Keep the gaze forward. As you keep the gaze forward, you'll probably start to feel some sensation of stretch through the base of the shoulder on the opposite side, and that's a good thing. You don't want to feel any tingling, numbness, sharp pain, just a gentle or moderate stretch. Then you're going to inhale, bring your head back to center, and exhale, do it the other way. You might start to feel this opposite right shoulder round forward, and just keep drawing that shoulder back, keep the spine lifting. And then when you're ready, you're going to inhale, come forward. Now you could do that again, and this time you could think of your head like a piece of ripe fruit and just heavy. And if you have no neck injuries and it feels good, you could gently put your hand here, but you're not cranking down. It's just a little more added weight, but again, only to really realize a moderate stretch. So do the same thing the other side. Well done. Good. Inhale, lift your spine. Keep grounding through your feet, and then you're going to gently draw your chin down towards your right collarbone. Again, you'll feel a stretch in the back of the upper shoulder, but in a little bit different place. Palms are still forward. Spine is still tall. Then inhale, look forward, and exhale, chin to the opposite left collarbone. Spine tall. Maybe start to engage the abdominal wall a little bit more. And then inhale, forward. Good job. So now you're going to do a stretch. It could be at the wall. First, I'm going to show you how to do it just simply side to side. So look to the right, inhale, lift your spine, shoulders back, tone your abdominals, and then look forward, exhale, look to the left, same thing, tall spine, shoulders back, tone your abdominals, and you can do this a few times, and you might start to notice your range of motion is a little bit different side to side, and that's totally normal and natural. And if there's one side that feels a lot tighter, you could linger there with the gaze, pull that shoulder back a little bit more. So do that a few times gently, and you might start to notice a greater capacity to look side to side, and that's a good thing. If you want more, you could take one arm, and like a server at a restaurant, you bend at the elbow, and you place your elbow into the wall a little bit higher than your shoulder, and then the edge of your hand, you're going to push into the wall like you're holding a tray. Take your other hand on your hip, make sure your feet are wide and grounded, and you can look forward. Some of us will get enough of a stretch that way. Lift the spine, shoulders back, chin up, sides of the throat back, and you can even look over that shoulder with the hand on the hip. So you could do that, or you might be the person who's still looking side to side, which is fantastic, getting that range of motion, and then we're going to finish it up. We're going to do a neck strengthener now. So it's so important to strengthen the neck, not just stretch the neck. So you're going to interlace the fingers behind you like you're chilling somewhere and place them right here. It's called your occipital ridge. It's where your skull meets your neck. So not too low on the neck, not too high, but right there where you figure your head's meeting your neck. Then you're going to bring your elbows forward, lift your spine, tone your belly, and then draw the shoulders back. Now, pick a point in front of you and stare at it. And then keep that fixed gaze and gently draw the chin forward. That's sort of like the opposite of what we're wanting to do. But getting that feeling of like the before and after pictures you see, this is the before, and then press your head back. This is the after. Then chin forward, and then back. Make sure you're not dumping in the chin though. We want to do the chin slightly lifted, throat back, and you might start to hold now a little bit more. So as you draw the chin up and the throat back, hold and press back a little bit longer and just a little bit forward. Do this about 10 times. holding when you draw back, and that'll strengthen your neck. Now, we're gonna do another strengthener. You're gonna come to what's called cobra. So lie on your belly, point your toes straight back. You don't want your feet together because that compresses the low back. Have your feet sitting bone distance and look down so the neck is long. Then take your hands alongside your chest and claw the floor like you're palming 2 basketballs. Firm your legs, tone your belly, and then the movement's gonna come first from the shoulders. So first lift your shoulders up. Don't let them round, that's the key action. Lifting them up. And then you can start to press the back of your head to the sky, just like you were doing in the last exercise. Press it back, chin slightly up, throat slightly back, and then you can slowly come down. You can do that a few times. You should not feel anything in the lower back, so chin slightly forward, throat slightly back, and lead from the back of the head as you press up. And again, pushing through the palms a little bit more like you're palming 2 basketballs. If there's any sensation through that lower back, then don't go up as high. Firm your legs more, squeeze them in and tone your belly. And do a few more sets of these. Chin slightly forward, throat slightly back, and then lift through the back of the head. In the last exercise, you're just gonna flip on over, and you're gonna take your feet, again, outer hip distance, like so. You could put a blanket or towel for comfort. You're gonna press your palms into the earth. Like the last exercise, claw the floor like you're palming 2 basketballs. And then press your shoulders into the floor, tone your belly, and then the key action is through the neck. So slightly lift the chin to find that cervical curve that we're going for. So the neck is not flat here, it's not flat. Chin slightly up, then sides of the throat and skull pressed back. And you can see how my cervical spine just lifted away from the floor. You could even test yourself, like you want to have like a little mouse be able to run through it. And you can lift the hips a little bit. Don't let the feet splay out, don't let the knees splay out. That's really not good for the low back. You want to keep your back happy, and you can come down. You could do that 1 or 2 more times, but really focusing on keeping the knees and hips neutral. Not so much the big back bend we're going for, but the chin lifted, pressing the skull back. You can feel the neck strengthen and lift away from the floor, and that's what we're going for. So, hope that helps, and let us know how it goes.